Arsenal 5, Chelsea nil. Arsenal go top of the league, I'm pretty sure. Um, in the title race. In fact, I think they're already top of the league because Man City, uh, they have 2 games in hand. They've got Brighton this week and they've got Tottenham in a couple weeks. In midweek, just before they face us in the last game of the season. Um, they're keeping the pressure on. To be fair to Arsenal, they are keeping the pressure on. They've got a tricky game against Tottenham away, and I don't see them winning that game. But what happened today, they thoroughly deserved it. They were way better than Chelsea. And talking about Chelsea, I mean, is anyone? I'm not exactly surprised that Chelsea lost 5-0, but I expected a better performance, like ever so slightly, because of the typical thing of Chelsea turn up in bigger games and stuff. And with the space that Chelsea could have had and should have had, terrible setup as well. Jackson just on his own, just doing barely anything. There was one chance that Jackson had where I'm like, should have finished that. That was the one where he went near post to the side netting in the second half instead of going in the other post. This guy's not a natural finisher. You've signed a striker who doesn't play like a striker. And it's probably better off the left as an inside forward, etc. Mudryk and Madueke didn't do enough. Madueke took on his man a couple of times. There is a player there with Mudryk. Every time he had the ball, he lost it. Every time. A midfielder, Caicedo, Enzo, and Gallagher is not good enough. You just got 3 players that are just in the middle, and then there's no one in front of them doing anything. With Cole Palmer, without Cole Palmer coming inside from the right-hand side, it's just 3 midfielders just standing there, just fast wingers. So all Chelsea were doing were forcing the pass with the ball over the top, trying to find a running behind. And nothing was really clicking. Nothing was really happening. Cucurella didn't do anything from fullback. Alfie Gilchrist was playing right back. Doesn't look like a right back. The guy's not naturally going forward. That might also be an instruction, but I'm not going to get onto the kid too much, but he doesn't look like a right back. Buddy Ashile's passing was terrible. Didn't really take much notice of Disasi necessarily, but for Kai Havertz's second goal, I don't know how he has that much space to take 2 or 3 touches just to shoot. And overall, shock. Chelsea is shit. I don't know. I didn't get this whole hype about their unbeaten run, about them turning a corner, and all that. Every time Chelsea win, is they're turning a corner. They're not turning a corner. They're awful, and we're just as bad, if not worse. I never thought Chelsea would get in Europe, but it is what it is. Long may their downfall continue, and Tottenham have got to do something against Arsenal on Sunday. But even though Man City have just got to do their job as well, because if City win all their games, they win the league.